Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, you're watching Budget with Ira.
Not this.
If you're new here, thanks so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate if you hit that like button and subscribe. So far I've got 8 subscribers. If you became lucky number 9, that would be absolutely brilliant. If you're returning, thanks so much for watching as well. I genuinely appreciate that too. Today we're closing down March's budget. I get paid every 4 weeks, so March's budget has bled into April, which it will tend to do every single month. So we're doing week 4's check-in and we are closing down the budget. If that sounds like something that you like to watch, please carry on watching. So in today's video, we are looking at our spends from Friday the 2nd until Thursday the 8th, because we got paid on Friday the 9th. For our check-in, we're primarily looking at spending, which is my spending. We don't track my boyfriend's spending, he just gets his money and he deals with that. We're tracking my petrol, again, we don't track my boyfriend's petrol, and groceries, as well as unbudgeted. Spending is in orange. So from Friday the 2nd until Thursday the 8th, I'm going to add up all the orange transactions. So that was £26 and a penny. Is that right? £26 and a penny. If we bring in my check-in, so we started with £7.1 in cash. So as you can probably tell, I used up all of that cash and then I continued to spend on my card. So nothing came in. And then I spent £26.1, which is an overspend of exactly £19. Okay, so now moving on to petrol. So there's 2 transactions for petrol, both on the same day. So on that Friday, I knew I had to put £10 into my tank, but I thought £10, I might be able to stretch it over. But I had to go and run an errand that day, so I had to put another £10 in, so it was actually £20. So moving on to the check-in, petrol 1, we added nothing in. And we spent £20. Ooh. And we had nothing left, so that's an overspend of £20. So moving on to groceries, we had 2 spends, so one on Friday and one on Thursday, and these were just things to get us through. It's £20.56. So nothing came in. $20.56, which is an overspend because we started off with 0 of $20.56. When we look at unbudgeted, there were no unbudgeted spends last week, which was absolutely fantastic. So we can go ahead and put nothing and nothing, but we were already overspent already. So as you can see, we were very overspent in every category. So let's see how the month shook out. So we're moving over to our breakdown and we're going to start with bills. So pet insurance never came out. I spoke to the insurance providers and they charge you after you've used a month, which is pretty peculiar, but I'm not going to moan at not having to spend anything. So pet insurance was 0. Car service on the 4th, that came out $13.20. Netflix came out on the 7th, which was $5.99 because I'd reduced the bill. And unbudgeted was $338.82. So let's add up all of our breakdown. So that comes out to £1,801.98 just for bills last month. So we can update our bills here to say $1,801.98. Monthly cash we'll look at next. So spending 1, which was me, I budgeted £80 and I spent an extra £19. So without a calculator, I can tell that that was £99 I spent. Spending 2, my boyfriend did very well with his spending. He spent his 80. He still had money left over at the end. I don't know how he manages that. Petrol 1, which was me, So I budgeted £80 and then I overspent by 20, so that was 100. Petrol 2 for my boyfriend, he was on budget. Okay, groceries, we budgeted £200 initially, but then I gave myself £175 in cash. So it looks like we had a overspend of £20.56, but when we add £175 cash to £20.56, we're actually under budget. So it was £195.56. So if we add this actual column up, so we spent £574.56. We were very mean to ourselves in terms of monthly cash for March. We've been a lot more reasonable with ourselves in the April budget, and that's linked up in the cards. So I imagine we're going to be able to be on budget and quite good with it. Okay, moving on to our debt. So normally at the start of the month, I'll pay the minimum amount. I'd normally leave a bit of a buffer in my account throughout the month, and I'd put that towards at the end of the month where I don't need it anymore. This month, there wasn't very much in terms of the left of the buffer because we did a little bit of overspend. So because of that, I'm just gonna pay the minimum this month, which was £107.80. So let's add this up. So we spent £775.08, which is less than what we budgeted for, which is a good thing because we got money left over, but it's also a bad thing because we're actually trying to reduce debts. Okay, so let's move these numbers over. So monthly cash was £574.56. Debt was £775.08. Sinking funds. This reflects reality, so I'm just going to put a load of zeros in here. So what we actually put into our sinking funds was £37. What we actually took out of our sinking funds was £10, and what we were left with was £64. So we budgeted £37 to go into sinking funds, and we spent £37. And for savings, we didn't put anything in. So we're at the very end of the budget. So we got paid in total £3,456.42, and then our bills were £1,801.98, and then our monthly cash was £574.56. And our debt was £775.08. And then we spent £37 on our sinking funds. And then our car service was £220.19, which should have left us with £47.61. It didn't. We were left with £16.60. I can't account for £31. It's probably out with interest or something like that. Moving on. So all in all, guys, this was a bit of a successful month for us. We didn't achieve any of our goals though. So our goal is to pay off this credit card, and that's the most important thing to us. However, because we had such significant unbudgeted and we had a car service, it just made it really tight. So getting through the month and being able to pay for everything, not defaulting on anything, was our priority. It just makes me really hopeful for the future because I'm not expecting any ginormous fines of like £278 in the future, and I don't have to service my car, and we've got a really good plan ready for being able to afford the next one. So if we didn't have car service or this unbudgeted, we'd have about £550 just to spend into credit card, and that would be absolutely fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to the next month, which is not April, where we just don't have such ginormous spends that we have to do. Thank you so much, guys, gals and non-binary pals. I genuinely appreciate you watching to the end of the video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It makes a huge difference to me and really empowers me to make more videos and share my story with you guys. Join me in my next video where we'll be concluding April's budget, because we've got paid now and I can tell you exactly how much I got paid and how April is going to shake out for us. I've also got another video coming out in the future where I actually am going to buy some stickers. So if you like the sound of that, please subscribe. And thank you so much to the guys, gals and non-binary pals who already have subscribed. Until next video, bye!